Hey, what's going on YouTube? This is Chaos-Reighn here, and in this video I'm going to be covering the strongbox farming method. Now, this method is already been talked about a lot, and I figured I would, maybe put my little 2 cents on it and have a little fun with it, as well as show you guys a little bit of how profitable it is. Now, this time around I have a empty quad tab, and this quad tab will be used for basically showcasing all of the different loot that I get, not showcasing, but just showing you the profits per hour, so on and so forth, however you want to do that. Unfortunately, I am on console, so it's a little bit harder for me to take like a snapshot like they do on PC to give you a value. However, I can kind of give you an estimation and show you a little bit about what you can expect. I already ran one map just to kind of see what it was like, and truth be told, I started recording and realized my headset wasn't on. But that being said, uh, we're going to we're going to basically show you exactly what we got going on. So first things first, we're going to go over our atlas. In our atlas, we are still taking all of the essence nodes. We have officially unspecced every single one of the harvest nodes because we are not actively farming harvest because we are out of the harvest sextants. So we're just going to have some fun with strong boxes. We are literally taking every single strongbox node we can, from these ones here to all these ones here. If you see, you can 2% chance to be opened again, and then we have at least corrupt, at least rare, and have 6% chance to be operatives, which is the scarab one, as well as these, which is areas contain strong boxes duplicate the map, strong boxes duplicate the divination, and strong boxes duplicate the currency. So that being said, it is really strong to be using this, and this map items also counts as scarabs. So if you get scarab strong boxes, you immediately duplicate scarab strong boxes as well. On top of that, we are also running all of the essence stuff still, so we can kind of show you now how much essences you can get. And let's go ahead and go to our hideout and show you the layout and what exactly we are doing. Alright, so what we have going on is we have the sextants here, we have the strong boxes and enraged strong boxes. This makes it so we have 500 item quantity from them. This is basically because we have so many strong boxes that we can just kind of keep going and getting more and more loot from them. And if you stack them like this, you only use one set, so we have a total of 7 more maps we can do. So we ran our first map, and our first map was actually pretty strong. This is all the loot we got out of one map. And all of the juicing we're doing is pretty simple. We're actually doing the one scarab, which is the strongbox scarab gilded, 3 sack frags, and then we go down and we open up increased strong boxes right here, ambush. I, however, have infused strong boxes, so I can run these, but they're only 2 additional strong boxes, so for now we're not going to be running them. Once I get done with this farming session, I can show you what it'll look like with the pure infused farming, in which case you would have to start with harvest. Now these are very common in harvest, so if you did harvest, I would like to say after like a week or so of just nothing but harvest and maybe getting harvest sextants, selling crafts, so on and so forth, you would have plenty of these to go around. Like I have a lot, but this is over a couple of leagues. However, just this league alone, I think I've found like 20 plus ambush infused. So yeah. On top of it, you do have a chance to do the monstrous treasure ones. These are very rare, about 5% chance to encounter this on your map device upon upon getting your strong boxes going. And then you also have the Val site area, the labyrinth trials, so on and so forth that you can get from your, was it 5% chance for the extra craft or whatever. Now I really do appreciate these whole extra crafts. This makes it so standard is a lot more fun for me, and I get to do some grinding. What I want to do is I want to get about 50 of these crafts saved up. Once I get 50 monsters treasure crafts saved up, I'm going to sit here and do an entire 50 maps of nothing but monsters treasure strong boxed out maps, just so you guys can see um, just just so you guys can see what exactly you know you can get for profit. It'll take me a while. Obviously, I'll have to run a lot of maps. It's only like 5% or 2% chance that you even get one, and then when you get it, you have to hope that it's not one of the other ones, which is the Corrupting Tempest or the Valside area. I don't know if there's any more, but these are the only ones I've found, so I think this is about it. But yeah, let's go ahead and get into the straight into the farm. So we're gonna go straight in. We place regular ambush on here, and let's go. So while that opens, I actually wanted to say another thing I do want to do is if I do manage to get a pretty big amount of winged ambush scarabs, I will definitely be more incentivized to do it. Right now they're about an exalt a piece because they're very useful, and I believe the gilded ones are also relatively expensive. I know people have them, but that doesn't mean they sell them. Like, there's none that are priced out. This is obviously PlayStation standard, so you know, you gotta figure. And as you see here, they're like anywhere between 25C to like 1x a pop or something. They're 20C, you know, they're not horrible, but they're not very cheap. I rather run with what I have a blast, and then move on to the next farm so I can, you know, maybe stock up a little bit on the excess. I have a obviously a plethora of scarabs, so I could just sit down and do as much grinding as I want until I'm out of scarabs of that type, but I'd rather just do like controlled farms and then move on to the next thing, because this will give me a more interactive like look on what the league has to offer, or should I say the new in-game has to offer, etc, etc. As you see here, we're just basically deleting. Ooh, oh, okay. That was a pretty interesting lag spike. As you see, we're just deleting everything with a tornado shot. There's not really much you got to worry about.
I'm not up to that just yet.
Let's go ahead and do this. And delete everything. Now, as I said, we do have a we do have it set up to where we are going to put all of our loot from the maps in that extra quad tab there. I am not expecting to sell too much in standard, but I do want to just kind of show you exactly exactly what you can expect if you're farming. Now, I will be including the scarabs dropped by the altars, because it's just going to be a natural thing, you know, you're just going to have the scarabs while you're going along anyway, so there's no point in not including them, just so you guys can kind of get a profit per hour, which you can expect. Obviously, I am not running in League, so I'm not going to have the sample size and or the recipes to get a bunch of exalts or anything like that, but I will have the ability to basically show you what you can do without the leak mechanic, and how much you can get per hour, or what you can at least expect to get per hour as far as just raw stuff while farming with Strongbox. Now, my plan initially is to do 20 maps like this with Gilded Scarabs, and then see where I'm at, and then if I do more, I will update. I will do in the update video, let you know this is the 20, but I'm doing more. I do have a set of 50 polished scarabs set aside. It just all depends on how many of the sextants I have rolled, which I'm pretty sure I have at least 20 maps for. Well, we'll see. Let's go ahead and just back out here. The reason we back out is because we don't want to get Nova, because Nova will just one-shot us pretty much. It'll get us really close to one-shot anyway. There we go. Start killing everything. What do we have? Rarity. Yeah, we'll just get Rarity. Rarity will stack with everything else we have going on with the strong boxes, so we might as well do it. Plus, we do have sack frags, so we should be expecting to get a lot of map sustain back with this, which is pretty cool. Alright. No? Didn't open? Okay. There we go. Oh, okay. Well, unfortunately, we got stun locked, it looks like. We can't be frozen, but we did get stun locked, and that's just a unfortunate thing that happens sometimes. Go ahead and run back in. Alright, and let's just go straight. Oh, we had another strong boxes on our way. Ah, divination strongbox, nice. Maybe we can finally get some to dupe.
That would only
Nope,
slow me down.
we didn't really get anything from that. As you see, we are just basically steamrolling through things. We do have to be a little careful, obviously, but yeah, this is pretty lucrative. There's a lot of loot on the floor that we still have to pick up. We're just kind of running through, getting what we
That
can.
will only slow me down.
Alright, what do we got that's our way? Alright, looks like we're, oh, another strongbox here.
That would only slow me down.
Another scouting report. Let's just drop this. Cool. Well, we got more enemies and more stuff to grab.
That would only slow me down.
Alright, is there anything I care about here? I guess the tabby cards. Excuse me. And I don't need this amulet either. Why is this here? Okay. So we'll go with Arrogance of the Val and the tabby cards. Everything else I just don't really care about. Let's see.
My mana
Make sure
is
we
gone.
got everything, and I'm pretty sure we're done with the map. As you see, our inventory is full of stuff. Obviously the scarabs are from the thing, but like I said, it's, you know, it's part of the mapping experience nowadays, so, you know, I'm just going to include it to the into the dump tab to show
I'm
you
not
guys
up to
what you
that
can
just
expect. Alright, and that's it. And yeah, that is our farm. That is what we're going to be doing over the next day or so, just to kind of get as much, you know, value out of it as possible. Let's see here. So let's go ahead and move to the farming results and start dumping all the cool stuff in there. Oh no, did my affinities turn on? My affinities turned on. Well, it looks like I won't be including these in this map in the farming results, but oh well, I'm not gonna worry about it. I'm just gonna go ahead and figure that out once I, you know, I'll just show you what I have for the rest of them. We still have plenty of sextants to roll and run through. Then we have the ones here. This is another 6 maps to go, and we have plenty of scarabs, plenty of sack frags, so you guys can kind of see exactly what you got going. So another thing I will say is I did finish the boots. Now these aren't, you know, perfect rolls, but they're only item level 80, so I can't really get T1 suppression, and getting life is a challenge to say the least, so I just decided to go with movement speed. I actually hit the T1 evasion ES hybrid, which is not too bad. It's low tier boots anyway, but the little bit of evasion is a little bit of life on top, I guess. And then I did have the cannot be frozen craft put on it, so whatever build I do put it on, which is probably going to be my other my lightning arrow build, will, you know, benefit from it. Obviously we have the essence int, the tier 3 dex, and then the tier 2 spell suppression. This will actually spell suppress cap my build and make it very, very easy to just blow through content, as well as give me a lot of omniscience on top of it. If you have a chance to get a pair of boots like these for your omniscience stackers, I would definitely recommend it. I'll definitely show you guys the difference, like a before and after, and show off the lightning arrow build again relatively soon. For now, I'm having fun on tornado shot, and we can kind of go from there. As always, everybody, I hope you enjoy my videos, and if this has been a little bit informative, that's great. If you guys do want to see more farming methods like this, anything like that, please feel free to leave a message down in the comments below, and just hit me up saying, hey, you know, I want to see this. What's this farm like? Can you do this farm? You know, I know there's a lot of videos out there covering certain farming methods, but in League you have a very limited, you know, amount of stuff you can do, especially on console. Console is pretty, you know, scarce. On PC, I'm sure, you know, you can trade market for everything, but we can't really do that on console, so I can kind of show you what I can show you because I have so much in standard, and I'm able to kind of bring that content to you and give you a look on if it's worth it for you to maybe mimic this. As always, everybody, take it easy and have a good one.